Hello and welcome to the Untamed and Unapologetic podcast. This is episode 16. I am Christy and this is my sister, Lara. And we are diving in. We are going to jump right in. This is kind of a spinoff of episode 15, where we're going to be diving into some of these fun, spicy type of topics. So this one is reigniting your sexuality in midlife. And so we're just going to do kind of a Q&A questions we thought of that we want to address about women in midlife and our sexuality. So the first one, here we go.
And we're going to talk a lot about it too.
Yeah,
we're going to
dive deeply
into this.
And we always want
your
your opinion and what you've heard, what you're experiencing. Yeah. So why do so many in midlife feel like their sexuality disappears? We're going to riff on this topic a little bit, and it's one of the main reasons I think is that we were always taught to perform, right? It's like we are the ones always giving. And I never really thought of this either. Like, what if you were the one receiving? I was like, I never thought of like when sexuality as receiving. It was always kind of like, giving or performing, or for me, it was what can I bring to the table? It was a way of giving, or you're seeking attention. Right. Again, girls will do that to seek attention.
Right.
We're taught to be desirable, but not to actually like really feel desire.
Right. Yeah. Like, how good can I make this for him?
Yeah.
So he'll, come back.
Yeah. Or whatever. Even I felt like even feeling like showing desire or feeling that desire is also for him. Like the performance of, it's like you want to, the performance of, not selfishly, but just like that receiving. Super powerful. So desire doesn't get shut down. It just goes into hibernation when the body doesn't feel safe anymore.
Yeah.
I feel that's like.
Yeah. And I don't think like it has to, we don't mean like, obviously we're not talking about safety from, clearly we're taking away safety from like a sexual assault perspective.
Oh,
we're taking out, like we're talking about just, we're not saying like threaten. We're not touching on that here. Let's
just like feeling open.
Just feel open, safe. Right.
Yeah.
So we're not talking about a man actually threatening you with physical harm, but just feeling comfort, support and comfort, comfortable.
Yeah. Supported and comforted.
Yeah.
What does it really mean to not feel sexual? Numb. I feel like numb.
Yeah.
I feel a numbness.
That's when we hear that I'm asexual now.
Yeah. Women will say, we talked about this in our last one. I feel
no, you're not.
No, you're just like numb. You just turned it off and you're focusing on other things.
The pilot light is out currently.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, I like that metaphor.
The pilot light can be turned back on. Currently, it is off.
It is off. Right.
We can smell the gas.
Yes.
It's in there.
It's in there.
We just need to. We need to relight the pilot light.
And just an awareness that is not, stop saying that.
Stop it.
Yeah. That's an awareness that it's not really, it's still there. Because when you really think about it, it's like it's a beautiful, like our sexuality is just, it's energy. It's energy and it's a beautiful energy.
Yeah.
And we're suppressing, you're
suppressing
saying, that's okay. I don't need it anymore.
Which is not true.
Which is, not true. I think we can all kind of admit. What's the one of the biggest myths about women's desire? This is interesting. So the answer, or one of the things I have heard before, which I was like, wow, that it should be spontaneous, because men are the spontaneous ones. Women,
like men are like a light switch.
Yeah,
I always like sometimes say that, like, I'm like, I'm not a light switch. I just can't, like, you just don't like click.
Yeah,
like I'm not like. Just because you feel my boobs, like you just can't come up and be like, wah, wah,
and you're like, that's not, you got me. That's it.
Woo, that's it. I'm ready. Like, sometimes that might work.
Yeah.
But usually, no. And guys, you just can brush past them and like on their balls, and right? Right. Generally speaking.
Yeah, generally speaking.
We're
slow burn creatures.
Yeah. Yeah. It's not going to be.
Yeah, we warm from the inside. It's
spontaneous generally. And not that that never happens. Of course it can.
Yeah.
And it does
right.
sometimes.
Yeah.
But
yeah, definitely.
In general,
be a slow burn.
It's a slow burn. Yes.
And that's okay. Yeah.
Yeah. It's not this crazy spontaneous sort of thing, always. Yeah.
Yeah. The next question is, we're just gonna
popcorning
these questions.
If you think about it, and I don't think you need you don't need to be an expert in sex education or the medical field to know this. The time to orgasm, the average time to orgasm for a man and a woman is very different in general.
Yeah.
Right? Like a guy can come to orgasm much quicker in general than a woman. Yeah. So we're slow burners.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And, it's not like
takes some more time. How do women's hormone play into sexuality during menopause and perimenopause? So this is, our estrogen is dropping.
Yes.
Our progesterone also shifts. Yeah. Right. So, and then testosterone also often drops.
Yes.
And so I feel like we're always trying to change it, like hold on to that. And it's just like, well, and I thought the other day, because it's like, oh, we need all these like supplements or pills or hormones that change us. And one of my friends like, I don't want any of that. But she's like, what should I do? And I'm like, I go, again, I'm no expert, but listen to your body. As like she's like, I wanted to nap the other day instead of work out. I'm like, okay. I was tired. Then nap.
Go ahead.
But it's like, we feel like, why can't I work out? This is my routine. I always work out at this certain time. And I've been tired. I go, your body's telling you. So that's that resistance. And that's like your body need to nourish, sleep, eat differently. Hormones don't actually kill this is really important. Hormones don't kill our sexuality. They reveal where we were overriding our needs. I love that. They reveal where we were overriding our possible needs with sleep, emotional intimacy. It's just like, now we're like, oh, maybe I have to slow down and feel certain things that I was just go before. Something to think about.
Right. Yeah. So it's not just your hormone. It's not your hormones that are like putting on the brakes to your sexual intimacy. It's sort of your lifestyle. Yeah. Your life is changing. You can still find that intimacy.
Yeah. Yeah. What are some practical ways to reignite sexuality? So not try harder.
Like you can, like if actually I have a quick story about that. I went, I've seen multiple therapists over the years, and I, for a brief period, found this therapist, and I went and saw her. She was very short-lived, because we just, I wouldn't necessarily, we didn't connect. But one of the things that she told me is, she's like, when she told me this, I was like, okay, you and I are just not on the same page. She's like, you can go out and buy yourself some nice lingerie. And I was like,
right. That's like the cookie cutter answer.
Are you fucking serious? like a cute bra and panties ain't going to do it for me, sweet cheeks. Like that. I can put on was it Esther Perel? She has a thing, you can wear all the lingerie and candies in the world. But nobody's home upstairs. Like it doesn't matter, right? She says something. She has a quote, something along those lines.
Oh, I like that.
That it doesn't. Yeah.
Because that's like the traditional response to how do we change? Oh, just go out and take a bath and
do some role play. I'm going to knock on the door and come in and be the sexy teacher. And there's nothing wrong with role play.
But you're not there. You're far away.
Like role play is for when your libido is back.
Yeah.
That's for like fun and games after you've found your sexuality. Yeah. If that's something you're into. Or your partner's like, hey, I've never done this. Would you want to try it with me? Yeah. That's for after your libido's back. And you're like, oh, I've never done it. Okay, I'll do it for you. Like, what the hell, we'll try it.
Yeah.
Like that's for when it's back. Not for when you're trying to get, you feel like a jackass.
You feel numb.
You feel like a jackass. You're like, now I'm standing here in this fucking bunny costume. I look like an asshole, and I'm wearing ears and a tail, and I'm supposed to be cute.
But you feel numb.
You feel like an idiot.
It doesn't matter what you put on.
It has no, I may as well be standing here in a fucking muumuu, right? Like
So this is the same kind of question, because it's what if I feel disconnected from my body entirely? It's like, this is what we're talking about. It's like, you feel disconnected. Oh, just get lingerie, take a bath. You're like, well, I still feel disconnected. And this is where the deep work. So I do breath work, powerful breath work, and it brings up a lot of people's emotions. And somebody actually asked me the other day, well, how long or how often do I have to do this? And I'm like, well, I can't really answer that, because I used to go to these retreats. I've gone to several retreats like that. I feel like has always been like my therapy. And I was like, oh, I'm going to just be this different person when I come back, more relaxed. And I'm like, it's like the start of the journey. Yeah. And I'm like, I'm doing it for years. Yeah. You keep going. I'm like, there's no answer. But it's
why do you think I keep going to therapist?
Therapy or it just
it's a guide. It's a guide.
It's a guide. And I was like, I definitely have made huge shifts, like more relaxed. Yeah, but it's definitely a guide. I'm like, that I can't tell you, but I do tell you it does help. It definitely helps. Yeah. You get realizations along the way. And that's like, I was like peeling back the onion. So breath work. It's breath work.
Breath work can help.
Breath work can help.
I think we have to remember, I think the important thing in all these suggestions is you have to, it's you. You have to think about it. Not worry about like what you're doing for your partner.
Yes.
You have to, this is for you. Yeah. So breath work, I think can be helpful.
Yeah. I think,
and this is a very practical thing, exercise.
Yeah.
And specifically, I'm going to say, and this is from just for if you've got if like you're really connected with a body image sort of thing, strength training.
Yeah.
And the reason I say that is
I agree.
Strength training, it starts to take you out of that headspace of looking in the mirror and going, ew, I don't like XYZ on my body. Mm-hmm. And it starts to put you in the headspace of, rather than how does my body look, holy shit, what can my body do? Like, I just lifted 200 pounds off the floor, and I never in a million.
I love that.
Years thought I could do that.
Strength training.
So it sort of shifts like the perspective around your body. So that's another.
Yeah. That same is like when I go and get into like yoga now. It's like, but you're like, I'm trying to achieve a goal with it. And again, yoga is, you're not like, it's not like
a goal-oriented thing necessarily.
But it's like, oh, I like to push myself to do certain, like I could, do certain moves I wasn't able to before. Right. So like, to me, that same thing is like the strength
just going inward.
Yeah.
With your body.
Yeah. And I really feel it's like whatever works for you, even if it's like a meditation, just asking those questions, sitting down and asking yourself. People are like, well, how do you do the work? What's the work? I'm like, it literally sometimes just sitting down and like asking yourself, like giving yourself time to, and nothing, sometimes the answers don't come up. Like, what is that for me? Asking yourself the question, what would it look like for me to feel sensual in my body again? And also, like what things come up? And
I think like erotic literature.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Not getting,
I love
there's a balance between getting completely lost in it as like an escape only. But if you're someone who does like to read a little bit of erotic literature, because it sort of sparks that feeling of like, you're reading it and you're like, you find yourself getting turned on, like physically getting turned on. And you're like, I didn't think I could get turned on anymore. Yeah. And it's like, oh, wait. You can. You're not asexual.
Like even like movies, right? Like,
right. So just a little bit, not escaping into it. So if that's happening in your body, right? You're not asexual. So like just sparking that and just knowing it's there.
Yeah,
and just
we have
doing
to
that for yourself. A little bit, and letting yourself feel that and getting more comfortable with it. Because I know if you feel like you've been asexual or whatever, it can be like you're like, wait a minute, what? It feels a little weird. And especially like, then maybe you have like a fantasy about someone who's not your partner. And then you're like, that's wrong.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
It's normal.
Yeah. So letting yourself have that for your, giving that to yourself, giving yourself that. Yeah. So erotic literature.
Yeah, erotic literature, movies, books.
Movies, books. Movies, books.
Come up with a list.
Mm-hmm.
There's some good ones out there. We'll have to come up with a list for the show notes. Yeah.
A lot of erotic literature for you.
Because I think if you did that for a month, just watch all
just a little
exciting.
bit.
Yeah.
Just not a ton.
Exciting.
You know?
And then I'm going to skip this question because this I think could be a whole podcast, but I'll say it. How do we deal with a partner whose desire is different from ours?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a whole nother.
Yeah.
If sexuality is pressure, it shuts down. So yeah,
that's tough.
So that's a whole nother topic. But we'll save that one.
Yeah.
But what's the energetic shift that often helps? And I kind of think we talked about this. It's like the slowing down, or what does that mean for you to slow down? Yeah. And just like the excitement when I think of like what would actually like excite me in sexuality and in life, like the slow days, the eroticism, like the sexuality is energy. Like I said before, it's like a powerful energy.
Right.
We want to reignite it.
Reignite that energy. Definitely. Yeah. So
we are not, as we age, even though we think we're like, sometimes we could be less sexual, we're just becoming more honest with ourselves, what we really need.
Right.
And now that it's like I've experienced just in life in general, like dating in life, I'm like, there's so many things I do differently. Like my communication would be so much better because I could express like what I want, what I expect, or what I want to give and receive. Right.
Right. Yeah.
I feel like our honesty.
It's much better.
Yeah. Oh, I'm going to end with this, this quote. Your sexuality isn't gone. It's just waiting for the conditions that let you thrive.
Ooh, I like that.
Waiting for.
So yeah, it's not gone. It's not gone. You're not dead inside. You're not dead inside. So yeah.
And with that, stay untamed
and unapologetic. We'll see you soon. Bye.